Hey sis, are you there?
Oh, hey Frankie, it's been a while.
I have a little favor to ask you.
What's up?
I'm gonna be going home this evening. Would you mind driving over to my mom and dad's place to help me unpack?
You're going home? Help you unpack?
Me and my husband got a divorce, so I'll be coming home to stay with my mom and dad.
You did what? Where'd this come from all of a sudden? I had to read that twice. I almost just spat my coffee out. Frankie, what the hell happened? Are you okay? You were barely married. What, 6 months? Did you tell your parents yet?
Yeah, I just messaged them.
Wow, I can't believe it. This is too sudden, Frankie.
Him and his family told me to never go anywhere near them again, so I left. There's no going back now. Me and him are dead in the water. All I can do is go back to live with mom and dad, at least for now. So that's why, my lovely favorite stepsister in the whole wide world, I need you to sort out a space for me to sleep there tonight. If you could just get me some pillows, a duvet. Oh, and don't forget the mattress. That would be great.
Just be careful on the way home, okay?
Madeline, is now a good time?
What is it?
I have a date with my boyfriend today.
What? You have a new boyfriend already?
Hold your horses, sis. I'm not finished yet. So here's the thing. The plan is to meet each other at the date spot. So I need you to take me out to the shopping mall in A-Town in your car.
You want me to drive you there? Isn't that mall at least an hour away from here? It'd take me 2 hours there and back. I'm super busy today, so I'm really sorry, but that's not going to be possible.
LOL. Now I've heard it all. A neat, busy. You should become a comedian, sis. You're cracking me up here, LOL.
Listen, Frankie. I don't know where you got this idea that I'm a neat from, but I can assure you I'm not.
What?
How many times do I have to explain it to you? I've been working from home ever since my company introduced a remote working system.
Who are you trying to fool? Like, I'm gonna believe that. Don't you work in the production line at a factory? Are you seriously pretending you work from home doing a job that's only possible by going out to work in person? Not gonna lie, sis, I'm kinda embarrassed for you right now. You should have picked a better lie. I can see right through you.
Listen, Frankie. It's true. The company I work at does have an image of being nothing but factories and production lines in the eyes of the world. So you can be forgiven for thinking that. But I don't work in a production department. The work my department does is done on computers from start to finish, so it's entirely possible to do from home.
Fine, I get it. Computers, yada yada, remote work, yada yada. That actually sounds like the kind of thing my boyfriend does. He works in an IT company though, and you don't.
You don't have to work in an IT company to do remote work. It's becoming really common these days across basically every industry.
Basically, Maddie, what you really mean is, you're a neat, but you're so ashamed to admit it, you came up with some silly story full of holes to try and look cool, LOL.
What?
I hear it's really common for neats to pretend they have jobs, you know. Apparently it's what they call a psychological coping tool. Tragic, really.
Ugh, I told you already, I'm not a neat.
Anyway, can we stop wasting time on idle chit-chat now? It's boring. Hurry up and pick me in your car.
Not happening.
Why?
Because I have work today.
Huh? You're a neat but you have work? That's a contradiction in terms, you silly Billy. Ugh, quit messing around, will you? I have to go soon.
Employees on a remote work schedule still have to show their face at the office a set amount of times each month. My break's gonna be over soon and I've already wasted enough of it on this conversation. Catch you later.
No, wait! I'll be late to my date if I get to the train now. Madeline!
Buzz, buzz.
You're so horrible! Why are you doing this to me? This is all your fault. I was late to my date and now my boyfriend's in a mood with me. Are you happy now? Is this what you wanted? How can you be so cruel? Wah!
Good evening, Frankie. I take this as about what you were pestering me over earlier. How can you blame me for you being late to your own date?
Isn't it obvious? The only reason I was late is because you wouldn't drive me there. That means it's your fault. My boyfriend is really strict when it comes to punctuality. I got there an hour later and he was in a rotten mood the whole time. He wouldn't laugh at my jokes and had the grumpiest look on his face. If I'm late again, he'll probably dump me.
If you were that desperate for me to take you, you could have at least asked me the day before.
Why do you need to know that far in advance? You're a NEET. It's not like you ever do anything. Take today, for example. You probably just couldn't be bothered to go out in the car because you want to slob it out playing a video game and eating potato chips in your cave. So you came up with some far-fetched lie about having to go into the office despite supposedly doing a remote work job. I can see right through you.
No, I'm employed with a company, so I'm obviously going to have to show my face of that company from time to time.
You're in the house 24/7. You're practically a part of the furniture. Since when do you ever go out to work?
I explained to you very clearly that I don't work remotely 100% of the time, and that I do in fact have to clock in at the office a few times a month.
How can you work on a factory production line at home?
For Christ's sake, Frankie, I told you, we're all pencil pushers in my department. We work at desks, on computers.
I've had it with you. Just you wait. I'm gonna do some digging and find undeniable proof you're in NEET. How can you live with yourself? You live a life of luxury goofing off around the house on my brother's dime while he's out slaving away doing an actual job. I'll get him to divorce you.
Frankie!
Oh look, it's my pitiful need of a sister-in-law.
Get back here right now.
N-O. Know what that spells? LOL. I'm on an apology date right now because someone made me late for my last one. There's no way I'm letting you mess things up for me again. Actually, there's a chance I won't be coming home tonight if you catch my drift.
You've been messing with my computer, haven't you?
Oh, what's this? Sorry, I don't know what you mean.
I saw you letting yourself into my room with my mom and dad's spare key.
Huh?
I have security cameras set up in my study. I saw you plain as day sneaking in and doing something on my computer. Are you really gonna carry on playing innocent? Stop screwing me around, Frankie. This isn't a joke.
Wow, I got found out a whole lot sooner than I expected. You're pretty smart for a NEET.
You admit it then?
Fine, whatever. It was me. I found a folder named Work, so I deleted it. Whoops, LOL.
Do you have any idea what was inside that folder?
It was password protected, so I couldn't see inside, but I'm guessing it just had tons of games in. You probably just called it Work as a disguise so you could feel important. Hey, at least you won't be able to waste any more time goofing around the computer now. You should be thanking me. Serves you right, LOL.
That computer is for work use only. It was given to me by that company.
Huh?
That work folder that for some strange reason you think was full of games was full of proposals and reference materials I put together.
Huh? Proposals? Reference materials?
I told you, my company might have image of being nothing but factories and production lines in the eyes of the world, but to create products at a factory, there was also a need of departments to come up with those products in the first place. My department is responsible for the planning and design of new products, and since that's basically nothing but desk work, we work on a remote work basis most of the time. Do you understand now?
What the hell?
Anyway, the point is, you deleted all of my highly sensitive, highly important work data. Data that technically wasn't even mine, but belonged to my company.
But...
Obviously, I can't let you get away with that. So I have no choice but to report what you've done to your parents.
What? No, wait!
The funny thing is, Frankie, they told me all about you. Turns out the reason for your divorce was due to the $25,000 of debt you're in because of your frivolous spending on things you can't afford. What's worse, you're still not working, are you?
Well,
So the whole time you were calling me a NEET, you were the real NEET all along. A debt-ridden NEET at that. I really was shocked. For some reason, I had this image as you, in spite of your quirks, as more or less having your life together. I couldn't have been more wrong. LOL.
Shut up!
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Your mom and dad told me to pass on a message to you. Shopping needs who go around causing trouble for others are not welcome in our house. Get your things together and get the hell out. That's the message. Bye!
Oh my god!
And that's the story of how Frankie got booted out by her mom and dad and began her life of exorbitant debt repayments without a soul in the world to help her. To add insult to injury, I heard her boyfriend dumped her too. She showed him the chat logs of mine in our conversations because she thought he'd find them funny, but he was actually disgusted with her behavior and got mad. Apparently, she showed back up at home resembling a distressed panda, screaming "Why?" over and over again with floods of mascara streaming down her cheeks. Oh yeah, as for the work folder she deleted on my computer, turns out it was actually fine. Frankie isn't the most tech-savvy person in the world, and unbeknownst to her, All she actually meant when she gloated serves you right was that she sent it to the recycle bin, from which I was of course able to safely retrieve it. Naturally, I don't intend on telling her that. I feel like she's more likely to reflect on what she's done if she believes she caused me great inconvenience. I'm praying that she uses this whole affair as an opportunity to become a better person.
I'm going on a work trip next Saturday.
What? Next Saturday? But next week is Christmas.
There's nothing I can do. I have work. I guess going on a work trip during Christmas is part of being an adult.
Why can't you just try and change the date of the trip?
Huh? What are you saying? There's no way I can do that. You know this is my job, right?
I know, but this is our first Christmas since getting married. Didn't I tell you before how I was looking forward to spending it with you?
You said that?
I did, but maybe you weren't listening. And do you remember that my birthday is on Christmas?
Oh, yeah. It sucks that your birthday and Christmas have to be on the same day.
It's not about that. So, you want to celebrate our first Christmas after getting married and my birthday separately? Since you've been working overtime a lot recently, it just feels like we haven't been spending much time together lately. Sometimes I wonder if getting married was the right decision.
You do? How come? Things should be fine. Being busy at work is a good thing.
Yeah, it is, but is this really about work?
Huh?
Before getting married, you rarely ever had to work overtime, and you never had to go on business trips. I've been wondering lately if you're truly that busy every day at work. So, I actually went to your office the other day.
What? When did this happen? You better not have said anything weird at my work.
I didn't say anything. Your office building's lights were off. You said that you were working overtime, so that confused me. It seemed like no one was there doing overtime work.
You know staying at the company isn't the only form of overtime work. I have to go out to dinner and hang out with my coworkers. Because of this, of course we have to leave the office from time to time.
You count that as working overtime?
Of course. Don't make things complicated. Regardless, my work trip has already been decided. So stop nagging me about it.
Why do you have to go on a business trip? Can't you get someone to take your place?
There's no way I can do that. I can't be so irresponsible. My status in the company is getting higher, so I have more responsibility now. That's, of course, why I have to work overtime more often now, and go on business trips more frequently. So you have no right to complain.
I wasn't meaning to complain.
Well, this is how it is. I'll be working late tonight, so take care of things at home.
Huh? Today too? Okay, that's fine. But try not to work too late.
Julie, there's something that I was meaning to give you during the holidays. I received a lot of gifts. So, can I go over to give them to you?
Thank you so much. I feel bad for you having to come all the way over there, so I'll go to you. What time works best for you?
Is that okay? If it's okay with you, why don't you come over when Jason has time? He's free on weekends, right?
Actually, Jason will be going on a business trip this weekend. He's been pretty busy lately, so I can just go over alone to pick up the gifts.
What? A business trip? But next week is Christmas, and isn't it your birthday?
Thank you for remembering. Yeah, it is, but it seems like he has to go on a business trip. It's his work, so nothing can be done about it.
If it was work. But hopefully he can make up for it before and after the trip. I'm sorry about my son.
You don't have to apologize. And it's his work, so I totally understand there's nothing that can be done about the situation. Don't worry about it.
I can't believe he's leaving you alone even with all the snow lately. And you're not used to this sort of climate. Are you okay with removing all the snow and driving through the snow?
I think it's fine since there's road heating in front of our house. I'm still practicing my driving.
Okay, I'm a little worried about you. I'm looking forward to seeing you on Saturday. Bye!
Of course, I'm looking forward to it as well. Thank you for messaging me. A few days later. About your business trip tomorrow, is it really a business trip?
What? You're bringing this up again? How many times do you need to get an answer until you're satisfied? Can you get yourself together?
You're the one who should get it together.
Huh?
I already know that it's not actually a business trip. I met with your coworker, Mr. Smith, and asked about it.
You asked Mr. Smith? Are you for real? Why would you do that?
He told me everything. He said that work has been slow lately, so everyone leaves the office on time. He also said there's no way that you would be going on a business trip.
I hope you didn't say anything you shouldn't have.
All I did was ask if you were actually going on a business trip. He probably doesn't know that you've been lying to me.
That's a relief. Now, don't say anything stupid. It'd be embarrassing if anyone from work found out.
So that means you're doing something shameful. Where have you been going and with whom?
You're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. I'm going with a friend on a relaxing vacation. Is that what you wanted to hear?
You're going on a vacation with your friend on my birthday? Is this friend a girl?
Why should gender matter? We couldn't line up our schedule on another date, so it had to be that day.
The fact that you thought you were free that day is ridiculous. It's your wife's birthday.
You're already past 30, so don't worry so much about birthdays.
Don't go.
Huh?
You need to rethink things.
You really need to get yourself sorted out. How am I supposed to cancel the day before? Stop saying stupid stuff and messing around. Why don't you try being good at home? I'll be getting home late, so sleep on your own. Bye.
Please come home ASAP. We need to talk about this. The following day.
Even though I came home late and tired yesterday, you were super loud. You need to reevaluate your behavior. Have fun with your birthday. Be careful not to freeze.
What are you talking about?
I'm off to the resort. See ya. I'm going to have fun. Have fun these next few cold nights.
What do you mean cold nights?
I'll be gone tomorrow, so stay put. I'm gonna go have fun at the resort.
A resort? Sounds impressive. I'm so tired of you. Just do whatever you want.
I'll be visiting your house now, Beth. I'm heading over by car. The snow is really bad, so I took a quick break at the gas station. Things seem to be getting better, so I'll head over now. I'm sorry for running late. Hey, Beth, where are you now? Your husband says he doesn't know where you went. Were you not planning on meeting for today? I apologize if I was mistaken.
What the heck is going on?
Huh? What?
Why would you do this? Hey, what the? My mom is freezing to death. Why did my mom go to the storage room? Call an ambulance now.
This is all your fault.
What?
So this is how it is. I just called an ambulance. Your father and I will head over there now.
Huh? You're with my dad? Why are you with him? What's going on? And what happened to my mom? This is not good.
Stop playing stupid games.
Huh?
You were planning on trapping me in the storage room, weren't you? I get it now.
Yeah, so why is my mom in there?
You wanted me to get trapped in the storage room while you go to a resort with some girl. You're a piece of trash. You're the one who got your mom trapped.
Yeah, but why?
How should I know? I was planning on meeting with your mom. I was just heading over to her house, so I have no idea what happened. But your mom probably knew that since I'm not used to driving in the snow, maybe she tried coming to me.
But then why is she in the storage room?
I don't know, but why does that matter? Do you understand what you've done? You went on vacation to cheat on me and come home to find that your mother is freezing in the storage room. And now you're upset at the fact that it wasn't me? I really wish this was a joke. Your father and I have been looking for your mother since yesterday.
What? Since yesterday?
Of course. Why wouldn't we? I wasn't able to meet her even though we had agreed upon doing so. And your father said that he had no idea where your mother went. We were about to ask the police to search for her.
You're lying. This can't be true.
It's obviously true.
I'd mistaken her for you.
Oh, so you'd be fine with me getting frostbite.
No, I never expected it to last this long. I expected that you would find a way out. I didn't want you to complain about me leaving. So I was gonna trap you for a little bit of time.
Only a little bit, huh? It makes me sick that you openly admit that your original plan was to trap me. You don't care about my well-being whatsoever. You should have just straight up told me you wanted a divorce.
Huh? But I wasn't thinking about divorce.
Are you kidding me?
It's my fault for cheating on you, but it was just for fun. I never planned on divorcing you.
You leave your wife alone on her birthday to go on vacation with some other girl? And yet you say that you had no intentions of getting a divorce. Stop messing around. In reality, you actively tried putting me in danger by trapping me in the storage room.
I'm telling you, that's not what I intended. I just wanted to play a little prank on you, okay?
That's not okay, you piece of trash. I don't want to hear it anymore. And don't come to the hospital.
But
Your dad is really mad at you.
can I go to the hospital too? Is Mom okay? Is Dad still mad?
Do not come to the hospital. If you come, you'll be punched by your dad.
Why is he so mad?
Isn't it obvious? His son sent his own mother to the hospital.
But I'm telling you I didn't mean to.
Your mother barely made it.
What a relief. I was so on edge thinking that something had happened to her. Now things can get back to normal. Let's make peace.
Huh? You're joking, right?
What?
Your mom is totally mad and saying that she wants to break off ties with you.
Huh? Break off ties?
And I want a divorce. I've already told your parents.
A divorce? Are you being serious right now?
Obviously, think about what you've done. I caught you cheating, and now we're getting divorced. You'll have to pay for the damages. After all, you knowingly took a risk to do this.
No, I didn't. I didn't even think too hard about what I was doing. Breaking off ties, getting a divorce. Please, just stop all this. I just wanted to have a little fun.
Your version of having a little fun is trapping people in storage rooms? You're sick.
No! Julie, you love me, right? Divorce isn't realistic.
You've become the person I hate most in this world. I hate you even more than those bullies from middle school. I don't want to see your face anymore. I'm leaving you. Your mom doesn't want to see you anymore either. Do you understand that you've lost your whole family now?
Did I really do something that bad?
How have you not realized? The price you pay for your little fun is pretty big, huh? After that, Julie completely ignored Jason. Jason went to the hospital and begged his family for forgiveness. But his parents didn't buy it, and the divorce became final. They announced that they would be disowning him. He was forced to pay the damages, and his partner and his love affair left him. All that was left for him was debt and an empty house. The consequences of his fun little cheating vacation were too big for him to handle.